This is Anderson Cooper. I mean, just a very embarrassing moment for him in his career. How do you mess this thing up? How do you not know? How does somebody as professional and being a Vanderbilt as yourself not know to properly introduce this young they, them by the proper pronouns? How do you not do that as a professional, Rob? Go ahead and play this clip, please. Go ahead.
We're back with Senator Bernie Sanders. I want to introduce Grace Thomas. She's a local civil rights attorney. She's a Democrat. Grace?
They, them pronouns, actually. Thank you.
Oh.
Good evening, Senator Sanders. Polling and turnout data indicate that men of all racial demographics are turning away from the Democratic Party. But of course...
Play that one more time, Rob.
Yeah.
Just one more time.
We're back with Senator Bernie Sanders. I want to introduce Grace Thomas. She's a local civil rights attorney. She's a Democrat. Grace?
They, them pronouns, actually. Thank you.
Oh.
Good evening, Senator Sanders. Polling and turnout data indicate that men of all racial demographics are turning away from
You know what I would have done right then and there? I'm like, no, time out. No, we're not doing that. Next person. I'm not playing that game.
Look at Bernie's face.
Yeah, Bernie, look at him. Bernie, he has no idea what's happening.
Well, she said they. He only sees one. He's trying to find.
Yeah, like
what do I call it? Whenever I use the pronouns them, I'm talking about all of my beach houses.
Yeah.
Them.
That's the face.
Those are the dems I'm talking about.
That's the
I am
face.
a socialist.
Look how look how confused. He's looking for more people inside of, he doesn't know what the hell is going on. And the fact that, I'm telling you right now, Anderson Cooper should have said, excuse me, ma'am, we're not playing that game. You're a girl. Ask the damn question. Like the fact that they're still to this day. Like, what do you think?
Be the end of his job in CNN.
I like Anderson Cooper. Sounds like he sat on an ice cube.
Yeah. No, it's like, give me a freak. And again, that's why this freaking party is going to be doomed for the longest time, bro. That is it. That's the clip right there to show you where they still are. They're not breaking. They're not deviating. They, them. I would have been like, no, we're not. Who the hell are you? What's your name? You're one person. Next. Move on. It's ridiculous.
Do you know what it is, though? Like for a CNN, there's been speculation the company's probably worth somewhere between $1.5 to $2 billion. And Zucker tried to raise some money a couple years ago to be able to buy it for $5 or $6 billion. Tom, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, Jeff Zucker, not Mark, right?
No, Jeff Zucker, not Mark Zuckerberg. Zucker, who was a former, who was he with them?
NBC,
CEO.
he's
Yeah,
a big guy.
Yeah. So, there's these conversations. Until CNN doesn't get back to common sense with things like this, the rest of the logical world is just not interested in watching them because it's an embarrassing thing that's going on right now. Even yesterday, Scott, what's his name?
Jennings.
Scott Jennings. He had a moment yesterday on CNN. Did you see that's why he got fired? Did you see what Scott
Jennings got fired?
No. He told, Scott Jennings tells this later.
How upset we got?
Fired. Yeah, just type in, you'll see. That's the one right there. Watch this clip, Rob. Watch this clip, Vinny.
You cannot just go and say, I like it, it's mine now. It doesn't work that way. Well, that is what they're trying to do. And in this new world order, yeah, absolutely. When they're looking at Greenland and say, I like it, I want to take it for mine, that is a very colonized attitude.
I have never ever said we're going to go to Greenland and, quote, colonize it or steal it.
You're not a member of government, so you're irrelevant at that point. I'm talking about the president of the United States doing that.
You got fired from your job.
If you want to engage in personal insults,
I don't, but you do.
What you lack in a legitimate point, you make up for in personal insults.
I don't. You
personal
do.
insults. The point I am making is in this new world order, we are looking at countries, whether or not they're an adversary or ally.
Who was she that got fired?
She's a sassy woman. I know that.
She wants to hit him so bad.
Tiffany Cross is her name, and
Rob, your mic's not working, buddy.
Tiffany Cross. Can you hear me now?
Yours is not working.
She was the host of The Cross Connection on MSNBC.
When did she get fired?
It looks like 2022.
She really got fired in 2022?
It says MSNBC informed her production staff that her contract would not be renewed on November 4th, 2022.
Got it. So he's saying she got fired.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Yeah, so until CNN kind of gets their stuff together and brings more people like Scott, and they're going more logic, their best talent right now is Scott Jennings. I call him the CEO of the company. He's run the company right now. He owns the entire property.
And if they don't have that,
they lose.
Nobody is watching CNN. The only reason that show is one of the most popular shows is because they kind of let him cook a little bit, even though they constantly tell him to shut up. He is surrounded by freaking, but jackals. You know what I mean? And he's just the only one that's spitting the truth.
The woman who corrected Anderson Cooper on the they, them, that's not an anomaly. That is built into the system. At this point, you're not going to reverse that overnight.
there's a story here, Pat, if you don't mind, I could read this.
Go for it.
The Air Force pulls back on personal pronouns and emails. The Air Force, Vinny, I know you were,
emails, you said.
I know you were in the
Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the U.S. Air Force is reversing its ban on including preferred pronouns in email signatures and other professional communications. So they've rescinded an earlier directive to cease the use of preferred pronouns, aka he, him, she, her, they, them, our favorite thing, to identify one's gender and identical communications. So this is so baked into the cake already. It's not just one-offs, right? This is the Air Force that has they, them in their freaking emails. I told you the story the one time when I'm in the back of an Uber and this guy picks up, it's a Ford F-150, the back of an Uber. And I'm leaving actually CPAC of all places. And there's this dude, I'm talking a man's man, and I'm looking at the app and I'm like, okay, Bill in a Ford F-150, he, him? Okay. So I'm sitting in the back of he, him's car and I go, hey, Bill, I just got to ask you a question, dude. Did you want to put the he, him in there? Or did they make you do that? He goes, look, man, I'm just filling out the data and I had to put it in the Dropbox and I went with he, him. I didn't have a choice. I go, if you could reverse that, would you? And he's like, you record me right now, buddy? It's like, nah, just me and you. He goes, he, him. Like, I want that bullshit. Like, he had to check
Who's this?
He was the Uber driver. He had to check it in order to basically sign up for Uber in this case. So that's what I'm saying. It's so baked into the cake that one-off lady criticizing Anderson Cooper, companies infuse that. Now we're starting to see companies basically reduce their DEI, reduce their ESG, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to happen
real quick,
overnight.
you hear about the military? You talk about the military. Did you hear about the military? I think she was like a NATO colonel or somebody. She refused to put Trump and what's his name's J.D. Vance's photo up. They relieved her of her duty. They're like, you're not going to put the photo of the president out.
We want to have 1 million people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. So this is some of you that buy Future Looks Bright gear and the numbered ones, and some of you that go and put it on eBay. Look at this, $400, 1 out of 50, $199.
That's me on the left, man.
Can you go to the user one?
Hat number
Rob,
one.
10 grand.
Is that 1 out of 250?
Yes.
But he got the 1 out of 250? That's good for him. What's the user's name? Can we see? What is the user's name?
Rob Gargiulo.
No, it's not me.
Okay, go back.
Zone
Interesting.
service.
10 grand. Go back one, Rob, to see what else is up there.
Rob, that would have been so
Okay,
funny.
go back if you can, Rob. Okay, they go lower. So that's another one numbered. Another one, the 45, 47 numbered. Keep going lower. More of them numbered that are selling.
$3,000.
Holy moly, that's a 43 out of 50. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. This one took us a while to get, and I'll explain to you why. This is the box, Valuetainment. If you order this hat, when you open it up, the box right there, you see the Future Looks Bright in gold. And then there's a card in there from me to you. And this hat took a while to make for one specific reason. So this is a numbered out of 250, okay? And this says Future Looks Bright, and all of it is embroidered. This is not like a wing job. All of it says Future Looks Bright all around the hat. Black, sick hat that just got launched this morning, numbered out of 250 at 99.
Get on it.
First come, first serve. Just so you know how this works. These go like hotcakes. In no time, this goes. So within 30 minutes, this will be gone. But if you're one of the people that collects these numbered hats, we will not be doing this one again, specifically with this color, black and white Future Looks Bright, numbered out of 1 out of 250. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. By the way, look at this, Vinny. Even down here, the way it is.
Like if I bought one right now, so somebody's going to get the number one right now.
Whoever orders, someone's going to get the number one. So, but anyways, that'll be in the box. With the box, the whole nine. Now, when we get the shipments with Future Looks Bright, you know what's coming in this to know that it's coming strictly from us. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.